Hello, everyone. My name is Mona El-Kafif, and I'm the Director of the Urban Design Programs at the University of Virginia School of Architecture. I'm extremely excited to welcome you all today to our final keynote address by Billy Fleming. Powering a Just Global Energy Transition, a Lithium Trilogy. This three-part event is a part of a larger research project entitled Lithium Territories that investigates the socio-environmental, spatial, economic, and temporal entanglements of the just energy transition. This academic initiative is a collaboration between Pontificia Universidad Católica de Chile, the University of Michigan, and the University of Virginia. The project is sponsored by a grant that co-PIs Maria Arquero, Ayla Berman, Alejandra Bosch, and myself received from the UVA Center for Global Inquiry and Innovation to build a larger network of experts in the field and integrate these topic areas into our curriculum. Our joint research agenda addresses a pressing global challenge, the mandate to take climate action and reverse the path towards a planetary collapse. Using lithium is a critical matter in powering the energy transition. We examine its life cycle from extraction to manufacturing, consumption, and recycling to understand socio-environmental and economic relationships. By connecting our cell phone terminals, electric cars, and batteries to lithium mines in Chile, manufacturing plants in the Asian Pacific region, and gigafactories in the US, we hope to trace the global flows that power energy aspects of our lives and transform ecosystem and livelihoods globally. This symposium was co-organized by Professor Jimena Arizaga from PUC, Maria Arquero from Michigan, our two graduate research assistants, Zarking Leo and Meredith Hoos, and myself. I'm handing it over now to Maria, who will provide a very quick synopsis of our three panels, and Alejandra, who will introduce our keynote speaker for today. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Mona, and welcome to all of you. I'm beyond excited to welcome also Billy Fleming with us today. As we embark today on our keynote lecture closing the symposium, we would like to offer a brief recap on our three previous sessions. In the first session, devoted to extraction, Professor Jimena Arizaga invited us to travel to the landscapes of Salar de Maricunga and Chañaral in the Chilean Atacama region. Professors Jorge Valdez, Jerry Marambio Alfaro, and Osvaldo Moreno shared their work centered in landscape conservation efforts and design establishing more sustainable practices towards the future. In the second session, manufacturing, I was honored to host Professors Matthew Siebert, Marina Otero-Bercier, and Scott Campbell. They shared with us their critical visions for the just green energy transition, calling for the prevailing hyper-consumption of resources to turn into a hyper-stewardship of our planet. We learn about energy, water, and land, and all that goes into the production of lithium batteries. We also learn the devastation that these processes bring to the host communities and their landscapes. Our speakers, far from being pessimistic, invited us to think how we can work towards a future less reliant on more extraction, more manufacturing, and thicker infrastructures, and more grounded in the economies of care. Our last session, consumption and recycling, discussed the strategic innovations that steward more resilient lifestyles. With lithium demand increasing worldwide to power a green new future, our panelists examined the processes of urban transformation fostered through the integration of intelligent and not just smart technologies. We asked our speakers, Gary Conning, Sarah Mills, and Brian Kominek, if there are opportunities to improve urban landscapes and environments through more conscious consumption and enhanced practices while addressing climate change. In specific, we discussed area-wide installations of utility-scale solar farms and conservation practices and other approaches to enhance biodiversity. And this brings us to today. Passing it to you, Alejandra, so that you can introduce Billy Fleming.
Thank you, Maria. It is with great honor that we welcome Billy Fleming as our keynote speaker today. Billy is the Wilkes Family Director of the I.M. McCart Center in the Weizmann School of Design, a senior fellow with Data for Progress and co-director of the Climate and Community Project. His fellowship with Data for Progress has focused on the built environment impacts of climate change and resulted most prominently in the publication of low-carbon public housing policy briefs tied to the Green New Deal for Public Housing Act introduced in 2019. He's a co-founder of the Climate and Community Project, an interdisciplinary applied research practice that links leaders and demand from the climate justice movement to the progressive legislators. He's also a co-director of the Design with Nature and a Blueprint for Coastal Adaptation, author of Building Post-Carbon Futures and Drawing America, and co-principal investigation of the Megapolitan Adaptation Coastal Hub, a major interdisciplinary research cluster based at Rutgers University and founded by the National Science Foundation. Thank you very much, Billy, for being here, and we are very happy to listen to you.